Well, I'm kind of ADD. That's the thing about me. I always kind of write, I have songs that are like half done. I have a lot of half done songs, and I just move on to the next song. And I love coming to Arkansas. I come to Arkansas probably more than any other state except for Tennessee, where I'm from. And I just love Arkansas, folks. And but I was in Fort Smith, Arkansas, about 2 years ago. Yeah. And I was at a hunting and fishing expo at the Expo Center, and it did not go well. I tried my best. I walked out. It was just all these hunting and fishing people, and they were just head to toe, 500 people in camouflage, all of them, and I was like, almost didn't see you there. Nothing. I got nothing from these people. And I didn't know what to expect on the stage. I walked out on the stage. They had it all camoed out, They had guns pointed at me. They had like deer heads mounted on the walls staring me down. They had a stuffed turkey right at my feet, just a big stuffed turkey, just. I'm not supposed to acknowledge the turkey. I'm supposed to just tell my jokes like that turkey's not there. I felt like that turkey's story needed to be told. So I wrote a song for those guys that day, and I thought I'd play it for you guys tonight since I'm back in Arkansas. This is my turkey song, and I hope you enjoy it, but I'm really not counting on it. Yeah. Ah, he's got a gun! The next song I want to do. There's another verse, but we don't have time. It's getting late. I'm actually kind of into country music now. I didn't really grow up listening to country music, but now you guys like country music? Anybody like that? Country music's kind of cool. I dig country music now. I didn't grow up listening to it, but now it's kind of getting in my soul. I lived in Nashville for about 8 years now. It gets in there. And my wife and I, like I said, we just passed 20 years of marriage, and I'm working on a love song for her. I was going to surprise her with it, but I can't seem to finish it. I thought I'd play you what I have. This is as far as I've gotten on my country love song to my wife. They say that feelings fade away just like the morning dew, but honey, they don't understand the way I care for you. And even in our golden years, we'll never call it quits. When we're old and wearing diapers, wearing Depends with benefits. That's all I have so far. That one's going to be called I Won't Let You Change Me. It's brand new, so. A lot of country songs are about your family. I've noticed that. I think that's kind of interesting. Like learning from the older generation, going down to the fishing hole with Papa. He teaches you a life lesson. I like that. But I didn't really have that kind of relationship with my grandparents, They were kind of kooky folks, So I really have a hard time finishing that song too. This is my family song. This is all I have so far. These days we're in a hurry. No one takes the time to listen. If we ever stopped and looked around, we'd see what we've been missing. Like Saturdays at Grandma's, the whole family gathered round. We loved to hear those stories as we sat there on the ground. She'd tell us about the good old days, and before she was through, she'd offer up some free advice, and most of it rang true. She said, try your best, hold your head up high, win or lose. And don't judge a man until you've walked a mile in his shoes. And you have to wear this tinfoil hat or the government will read your thoughts. That's when we realize that Nana might be crazy. That one's brand new too. I gotta finish it. I don't know. That's all right. Thank you. A sitting ovation. Beautiful. The one thing I will say too, I started playing the guitar in church at church events like this, and it's cool, man. I like that. I love all the different styles of worship that we have in the church. I think that's cool, man. All the different flavors, man. I think that's what the body of Christ should be. Everybody's not going to worship the same. That's okay, I grew up in a Pentecostal church, so it was like raise the roof. What? It was high energy during worship. You're very much in danger sometimes during worship of being hit by a banner or a tambourine. You don't know. And I read about a church in Oklahoma, not too far from here, and it really happened. They had a couple of years ago, it was in the news, they were a tambourine kind of church. They had tambourines on the front row. People could come in and use the tambourines. And a visitor lady did. She came in, grabbed a tambourine. They didn't know who she was. She started playing this tambourine. I guess she was distracting everybody. She wasn't very good at the tambourine. I don't know how you mess up tambourine playing, but she did. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. It was a white lady. Anyway, the usher comes down, asked her to stop playing. She wouldn't stop, so they escorted her out into the lobby where they pepper sprayed and tasered her. I just love that story. And my favorite part of it was what the guy said about the lady that he tased. He said, well, she wasn't acting very Christianly. It's like, what Bible are you reading, pal? Well, it says right here in Psalms, make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. But stay ye on the beat, or we shall electrocute thee. And it's right there, guys. That's in the Message Bible. And but I don't know. But sometimes I'll go to churches and they'll have me in on a Sunday morning, you know. They'll be like, hey, Johnny, can you come in, maybe share the gospel, do some comedy, share your testimony? Hey, I'd love to do that, Pastor. Be honored to do that. But then they'll say, hey, can our worship team get up and do some songs before you get up? A couple songs. Hey, that's fine, whatever you guys do. But sometimes they'll do the songs, but it'll be new songs I never heard of, and they don't have the words on the screen like you guys have in here. So I'm just on the front row now and look like a big dork, like I'm not participating. So I've learned just to kind of sing out what I think they're singing, you know. Don't do that. Mess you up. Because I was in a church about 3 years ago and I heard this song. It was brand new then. Now I know it, and you guys probably do it at your church too. I'd never heard it before, but it goes like, it's called Oh, How He Loves Us. You guys know that song? Very beautiful song. If you don't know how it goes like this. It goes, He is jealous for me, loves like a hurricane, I am a tree. Well, that's beautiful, you guys. That's like poetry. But that ain't what I heard. Not what I sang. Just I was like, he is Muhammad Ali. Floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee. They asked me to leave, okay? They tased me. They asked me. Sometimes I'll do worship events though, like I'll do events that'll be like a worship conference. I just did one of those in Orlando, and it was great because I got to meet some of these worship heroes like of mine. Like a lot of songs we sing at my church were written by these people that are there. I got to meet Chris Tomlin. That was pretty cool, you know? You guys know Chris Tomlin? He's great. He's a really cool guy, really sweet guy. He's little. He's a little dude. You can put him right in your pocket. And he didn't like that. But I was like, Chris, I love your songs, man, but you got to stop doing so many question songs. He was like, what are you talking about? I said, you write a song, it's a question, but then you don't answer the question in the song. He was like, what are you talking about? I said, how great is our God? Pretty great. What do you? He's got one, it's called How Can I Keep From Singing, you know? It's a question song, you know? It's like, how can I keep from singing your praise? There'll be a part in that song where a big choir just goes, we can't. That's all I'm saying. Like, help me out. But like secular music's no different though, man. Because I was listening to the radio on the way here, listening to the oldies station, heard a question song on the oldies station because there's a group called the Carpenters. I don't know, some of you leaders will remember the Carpenters. They have a question song. That song should be over 9 seconds flat. It's an easy question. If you don't know it, it goes like this. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Because I have bread.